Welcome to Currency 365 and welcome to another week of Iraq breaking news headlines. This is episode 7 and man, you guys already know what I'm going to talk about. The first breaking news is of course Sterling Currency Group. Alright, so the FBI raids the home and business of the Sterling Currency Group. So I know everybody's talking about it. BGG, if you guys don't know BGG from Dinar updates.com, months and months and months ago, I believe it was early last year to mid last year, maybe even 2 years ago, he was talking about how something's not right with Sterling Currency Group, and they might go down. And don't be surprised if they go down. So it's too early to know what's going on, but the FBI is came in there. I mean, one guy had a sledgehammer or something. I mean, it's ridiculous. But it's not really a laughing matter as well because we don't know what the cause of this is, and people have reserves, and people have just got off of completing the reserves, and they were supposed to be sending them their money this week. And I mean, other people that that are concerned about this investment and concerned about other currencies already were sitting home watching this, and they gave up. They gave up because of, not because the investment is a scam, but they gave up because of what people in the investment are doing or seem to be doing. Because, the FBI came out and and raided and everything, but, a couple weeks from now, they could be like, okay, we didn't find anything. You know what I'm saying? So you can't rush to judgment right away, okay? So we'll let this play out, and we'll see what it goes from there. But that was the breaking news of the week. And also, to move on to another subject, the other breaking news of the week was of course Greece, and we're watching Greece, okay? And so Greece came out and they say Greece delays June 5th IMF debt payments, okay? So Greece has told the International Monetary Fund it will delay Friday's 300 million euro debt payment and bundle all four of its June payments together. The Athens government will have until 30th of June to pay the 1.5 billion euro total, which is also the day of which its bailout deal with the EU and IMF runs out. So June 30th is it. If they don't have 1.5 billion euros, they're done. Wow. And June 30th is another significant date. That's the deadline for the Iran sanctions that we're watching as well. I wonder if they're going to delay that and push that back. Who knows? Maybe one country falls and another one rises. Who knows? All right, let's move on. Iraqi Kurdistan to EU. We are reaching a breaking point. So the Kurdistan region are saying they're reaching a breaking point, guys. They got financial things going on. They got medical things, humanitarian things, displaced people. They got financial aid things. They got ISIS problems. They're reaching a breaking point because Baghdad isn't fulfilling their promises. And Kurdistan knows if they go out and do their own thing, they're not going to have these problems. They can be successful on their own. So we got to watch that. Because I said in August, September, that's what we're going to watch. They're going to walk out. Okay, and then that's when we could see everything come into play. All right, so let's move on. The Economic and Investment Commission's parliamentary calls for the trade to increase the ration card items and support the local products. All right, so they want to support the local products. by economic and investment committees to, I guess, try to figure out more things to increase the ration card items. Cool, that's cool. Uh, let's see, Iraq measures to strengthen the role of private banks. Okay, so they're trying to um, revitalize the private banking system and the economy, and just get, I guess, to activate the project financing and lending to small and medium banks, and I don't, the private sector was been talked about for 6 to 9 months now. You know why they can't do that? You know why they can't do the private sector yet? Because they don't have a global market economy and they don't have a revaluation. So they're just gonna talk about it and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it, okay? Because, like I said, they need a revaluation to launch the private sector, right? So yeah, they're just gonna talk about it. It's gonna. I don't even think I should even talk about the private sector anymore because we know already that the private sector is going to be used to launch the global market economy, right? So okay, let's move on. The UN seeks $500 million aid for Iraq. Okay, so the UN is seeking a $500 million aid for Iraq because of the worsening humanitarian crisis in Iraq triggered by the conflict of Daesh militants. All right, so the UN's trying to step in here and get this under control here with humanitarian aid. That's good news. Okay, the UAE Fund for Iraq would help build trust. A fund for Iraq to develop infrastructure in areas freed from Daesh comes at the right time and will go a long way to win the hearts and minds of Iraqis battered by war. Okay, so the UAE's coming out saying, hey man, we're going to help you guys. We're going to help fund you guys. All right, so that's good news. Zaburi, differences between Baghdad and Erbil will be resolved soon. All right, oil and gas deal. They're trying to get this done. They're trying to get this done, man. This has been a long road. They are trying to get it done, and they said it will be resolved soon, hopefully. All right, and last one, the central bank requires all banks to distribute small loans to citizens. All right, so they're trying to get the citizens involved, the economy going, get these citizens money, get people jobs, create things, and to get this economy stimulated so they can go into a global market economy. So that's good news. All right, guys. So if you like it, like the button, share, and subscribe. Currency 365. Holla at you guys.